Okay, let's see. I have no idea if this is working. Try. Be right back. Okay, so back in. Let's see if this actually works. Curious whether or not I'll get anything approaching frame rate. Normally haven't had too much issue. It's a little noticeable. Not terrible. Really don't want to lower my really don't want to lower my performance while I play because I like it that way. But I have 18 to okay. That leave behind. Alright, so I think what I'm just going to do is check in on a couple of settlements and grab up some of the resources that are there. We're just going to run over to Sanctuary. It goes pretty quick here because I have 2 water purifiers there. Let's see how much water is there. This is the first settlement that most people get in the game, and I really dislike it. It's so big, and people like it because it's big, and I think, or at least I think people do. The ground is just a mess, and you can't get rid of a lot of the houses. And as I mentioned in a settlement video that I'm posting here pretty soon on YouTube, you can't. I just have a hard time integrating my builds into what's here. So I don't have a whole lot here. As a matter of fact, I'm slowly moving people away from here to settlements I like better. These are the only custom buildings I have, and there's not very many beds. The rest of the beds are sort of scattered out around the houses. And the defenses here aren't very well thought out. It's really kind of a mess.
Our little sanctuary revival project is really
But it does have all that room for water.
Keep my mind on
and
things.
so I do keep it for that. So I'm just going to come in here and just see how much. Yeah, not very much. Purified water 18. I don't remember when the last time I was here. It's either, well, I'm going to grab that and take it with me. I need to go out and buy, or I'm planning to go out and buy some contracts for copper. since I've been going through and doing so much stuff with power recently, I am always short on copper. Really sucks. But that is the way of things. Okay, so yeah, so that was that. Let's see. I also need to let's see. Green Top. I've been sending a lot of people to Green Top, so I think we will head over there. Need to put some more beds in. I need to think about what I want to do at Green Top. It's sort of become a bit of a hub from the standpoint of some of my...
you ain't one of them synths here to spy on me.
Some of my supply routes.
If you ain't been up to see Grey Garden,
and obviously
you should go.
it's a huge
Whole place is run by
for
robots.
growing food, and I probably need to assign a few more people here to do some of this. Under miscellaneous for resources, there's this trough here, looks like a bathtub. It basically builds this huge trough for the ramen, and they'll stay near it, which is kind of nice. What are you doing? Just playing around, so we're going to put good work in here. I really hope so. She's, this is kind of nice. So I can hover on her. I can see she is assigned to actually do some stuff there, so that's good. And so is that person. We're assigned to some stuff. It doesn't appear to be assigned to anything, so it doesn't find it. Okay. Alright, so he's assigned to those now. I hope this is working out okay. I don't have anybody watching, which I'm not surprised about. I'm only going to be on it for a little bit, but I wanted to do the test stream here just to see how it works, see how it goes, and play around a little bit. Had a couple settlements I needed to go in and deal with anyway, so let's go ahead and throw a couple more beds down here. For my settlements now, I'm not really putting in the nice beds anymore. There doesn't seem to be any advantage whatsoever to doing anything other than stacking up mattresses, and they don't take up a whole lot of room. So you can see I used to put these beds in here. They take up a ton of room. So I think now that for the most part I'll just throw beds down here until I come up with a more. Store that. Let's put a couple of these. I think I've got probably all the people that I'm going to put here. I don't know if I have a beacon here or not. If I do, I'll probably go ahead and shut it down. So the defense still isn't high enough to keep it from being raided. I think the rule is that your defense needs to be higher than your combination of food and water. The food and water here are pretty high. So I don't know if we'll ever get to that. That one looks pretty good. Heart. Farm, and I need to expand it. Now that I've got a lot of people here. Don't seem to be doing anything. I don't know if I have anybody on these general stores.
Got it.
Here, see, it's got a nice sized farm. I think I can extend it out. This is going to pick up all these fences quick.
Seems to be growing well.
that looks good. And then I'll come back into structures, fences, and the wire fence, and go ahead and add a wire fence. Again, I don't know if you've noticed, so if you take up fences, like right here, this is the fence that I just picked up a second ago, so you just got that number 3 there. It means I have 3 stored fence pieces, so I don't have to pay any resources to build, which is nice. And that's where it's kind of confusing, I think, at times to figure out where the stored fence pieces go, or where the stored anything goes, really. That's where it ends up. Like that. But good enough. It'll work for now. And these little fences don't keep anything out, and this space seems to constantly unpack some significance where we are. Let's go ahead and turn solver. You know, actually, I can see me expanding this out, so I think what I will do is I'm going to turn this off. So if you've got the improvement beacons, you can power them off, so they'll stop broadcasting. Grab anybody's keyboard. My mic volume is a little low, says Jeff. Here. We can boost that up. Okay, so let's see if that's any better.
Yes.
Boost it up. I boosted it up 1 level. Let's see if it's
Wish I had some clean water to get once. Out here.
Okay, so if you've done any settlement building, you know that the hardest thing is trying to figure out where the settlers go and what they need to do. So what I've been working on actually is trying to figure out a set of outfits. I think a lot of people do this, but they put each one of their settlers that do particular jobs in a distinct outfit. So, for example, they'll put all their guards in military fatigues with military helmets, and they'll make all of their people who run their supply lines wear different helmets or things like that. Now my music is up too high. Okay, so I will, you know what we're going to do? Fix the music issue. We are simply going to turn off the radio. There we go. Okay, so, anyway, so I got trying to come up with a set of outfits that I can actually use for people to figure out what they've been assigned to do, because it really is a complete, total pain in the butt trying to figure out what they're assigned to. So I've got these shops here. So the neat thing about the shops, I don't have very many. I've just got the bar and then the 2 others here. But as people buy things, quote unquote, buy things from those shops, I gain caps. So this one has 453 bottle caps, and I don't really know how much time that's been. But it's a pretty easy way to gather up caps. I've been collecting water as I've hopped around to some of these different places, and you can actually come into these. And you can actually sell to these guys here.
Hope you ain't here for me.
So this is my general store.
Excuse me.
Looking to
So I'll go ahead and
buy?
buy some stuff from him.
Let's see what you have.
Here's what I've got.
And let's see what he's got here. What I usually look for is to see whether or not they've got any contracts where you can get a bunch of the same resource for the same price. He doesn't really, but I do also have copper flagged for search, so that's why this little magnifying glass is here. So it lets me know that this thing has got copper in it. These are pretty cheap, so I'll go ahead and buy a couple of these. And yeah, this is my store. So this is I can put these stores in my settlements, and when you see the settlement video, you'll see the bigger settlement I have that has more stores in it. But yeah, so I can actually buy these from this guy here. I'm actually gonna buy a couple of these as well, just to have them, because I can always use the oil too. It used to be screws. I had the hardest time early on getting enough screws to mod weapons, but now I've got a ton of screws, and it's copper that I run out of all the time. Anyway, so I've got this here. This would normally cost me 116 caps, but what I can do is I just come over here and look in my aid, and I've got all this water here, all this purified water, 162 purified water. So this I could sell to him for 1,620 caps, but he only has 283, so what I want to do is reduce this down. Until I get to about like that. So now he's going to pay me 184 caps. I could figure it out more precisely, but he's actually going to pay me 184 caps for the stuff I bought from him and the water that I'm giving him. So I just made a bunch of caps. He's down to 99 now. And so it seems to be that each seller only has a certain number of caps, and so you have to actually sell him this stuff and upgrade the stores in order for him to have more caps. Yeah, Jeff. So if let me go ahead and hop over to somewhere. Where am I going to go to? Where's next on my list of places to stop at? Let's just go up to Sanctuary. I don't know why it's not letting me do that. I come into it this way, it seems to, though. No? Maybe. It does not want to let me quick travel. Anyway, so yeah, so I've got the big water purifiers at a couple of different bases, and those make a ton of extra water, so anything that they don't use, let me see if I can get to Starlight. There we go. Any water that they don't use at that settlement goes into the workbench, and then I can just collect it all up. So you'll see this settlement in the other video I did as well. You know, this has got a whole bunch more stores in it. But I've got these two big water purifiers back here. And I may end up adding a third one. Yeah, level 35. I may end up adding a third one here as well. But any of the water that's excess goes back into this here, and so I can just pick it up. So here I got another 150 caps here. And it seems like a lot of caps, so yeah, I got another 16 purified water here. Seems like a lot of caps. It seems like a lot of caps, but the level 3 stores, so these are level 2 stores, and they're pretty cheap, considering. But, you know, if you take a look at level 3 stores, so if I wanted to actually upgrade one of these to a level 3 store, let's say like this clothing or weapon store here. Weapon store. The level 3 weapon store costs 3,000 caps. So it's 3,000 caps to build. Everything else obviously is cheap, but it takes a ton of caps to open these up. But when you do open them up, then the amount of caps that the sellers have available to sell you, it goes up as well. And so I think it works out in the end. But yeah, so yeah, rebuilding civilization one settlement at a time. Here, let me let me hop over and we can visit the poor people of what's it called? Hangman's Alley. I don't know if you've unlocked Hangman's Alley yet. It's right here in the middle of it's right near Diamond City. It's right in the middle of Boston, and I cannot manage to keep this thing populated. I think there are actually people there because I think some of them just don't really truly die. But it's one of the settlements that you actually steal from the raiders, and yeah, so these people are here, but
We need more water.
They need more water. They need more food. They're just in a constant state of attack here. Every time I try to rebuild this thing, it gets attacked again. It is in this tiny little alley here. I've got to figure out something better to do with this. There's a bunch of these pre-existing structures that were here from before. I probably should tear all of these down, or at least what I can of them down. I can't tear it all down, but what I can tear down, I should probably do, and sort of rebuild this whole thing in a way that's a little easier to defend and stuff. I mean, I don't even know what this guy's doing here.
Sure.
But I don't know why he's not defending, because this place is just a mess. Yeah, I used to have a couple of turrets here, but I think they've all been taken out. It seems like more than regularly, this base comes under attack. Let's actually pick this up. Move this here. He's a jerk. He may have actually been assigned to do something, but maybe he's just tired. I don't know. I get that these... Well, I haven't done very much of the quest, so... like I said, what was it, the railroad guys? I haven't even met them yet. I've only done like one quest for the Brotherhood. I've done a ton of Minutemen quests, but of course that's because of the settlements. That's why I have so many settlements, I think. But yeah, this place is a mess. I don't even know what to do with it.
Got work to do.
I feel bad for these people. I probably should send them somewhere else
Hi,
where
how are you?
they can live happier lives than in this dank, dark alley in the middle of Boston. But I haven't yet. Not yet. There's still more work to be done. More work to be done. Yeah, so I've got all these supply lines are set up. So all of my settlements have supply lines running to them. Let's see here. I've got... let's see, how many settlements do I have? 20 supply lines. So I guess I probably have... I can see the chat in YouTube, yes. I'm not sure what to level up next. So Gun Nut, can't quite level up to 4 there yet. Scrapper I have done. I'm thinking of Locksmith or Hacker. I always seem to screw up the hacking, and so I just don't like doing it. I think maybe I'll do Locksmith. Maybe Science. What's my Science at? Science is already at rank 2. Getting Ninja up to 3.5 damage would be awesome. I don't know. Cannibal is just gross. I always seem to screw up on the hacking. I don't know. You know, it seems like I should be able to spell better than I am. Sneak would also be good. Sneak would also be good, but you know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and do locksmith. Let's just do it. There, it's done. Locksmith. Locksmith leveled up. Alright, so about time to head out, I think. I do have a bunch of quests that I do need to catch up on. I don't know why this keeps reporting 0. I know there are people there. What is this Breakheart Banks? I don't even remember it. It looks like it should be a settlement, but... Let's go take a look. One last thing. Hey, I've got another viewer. It says 2 people watching now. Hello, everybody. Alright, well that looks evil and full of super mutantness over there. Okay, so Breakheart Banks looks really scary. Oh no, maybe not. Well, I don't know. It's got these big things up here which make me think super mutant. Oh, yeah, there's a super mutant right there. One right there, too.
Who's there? Someone there! Come on! Let's picking up hostile light. Found you!
There you go. Oh. I'm under attack! Ow! Run away! I'm gonna suck! Ah! Running away! Running away! That was terrible. Okay, what do we have to eat? What have we got to eat? Rifle actually I got my legs destroyed. Boom. Boom. Okay, so I thought that was a new settlement, and apparently it is not a new settlement. It looks like a farm, but apparently I have not cleared it out and such to go live in it yet. So yeah, let's not do that anymore. Let's not go back there without good weapons. But I do have, yeah, it was way too much. So, I do have this. It's one of the special weapons, and it's great for hunting. If you go out and you're looking to just get food, it's 50% more damage. It's infested. Yeah, it is. It's nasty. I don't know if I ever get to clear it out. But I'm not going back there again anytime soon. But this one, yeah, is a hunting rifle. So it does really good damage, but it does 50% more against animals. It's great for hunting. I have this other sniper rifle here. They're about the same, I guess, now. This one, though, I thought was automatic. And I guess it's not. Anyway. I'm having a hard time figuring out what to do with my weapons now. I have so many that I've started changing around that I'm losing track of which one is which. So I need to come up with a better naming convention or something. To use so I know which weapon goes with what. Yeah, let's not go back there. So Red Rocket, this is sort of my home base. Get out of the door, Codsworth. Come on, move. This is my home base. I don't have settlers here, but I do have my companions here. I guess this settler's here, but she's the supply route lady. So this is my main base, my house, so to speak. Anyway, that is all. I'm going to take a break, get food, and get on to some other things. So, anyway, cool. Thanks for watching. We'll see how this sounds and how this uploads, and I'll try and adjust the software a little bit better so that it all will work better. But yep, all for now. Cool.